Hello! What's going on, everybody? SeaTactics for the win, otherwise known as Ben. How's everybody doing in the stream today? We're going to be doing a Crunchyroll Awards stream, and as well the best and worst anime of 2020 right after we get done talking about Crunchyroll Awards. But we are live, we are ready to go. How's everybody doing in the chat? If anybody's even here at this point, if I'm even streaming to the right place, we'll see. But I got some announcements before we even get into the stream, so we'll do that when we do that. But this is also kind of just a chill stream, as well as Q&A. As people start flowing in, feel free to ask some questions, if that's what you want. What's up, Foozer? How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? I see there's a bunch of people that have already been in the chat. Mizu, Luke, Abraham, BC78, Rinway, Rin, I apologize. What's up, guys? Issei? What's up? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Super Bleach. The Crunchyroll nominations were so trash. Oh wow, Hollow. We're here, Boomer. I'm not a boomer, Hollow. I'm a proto-boomer. I'm the next level of boomer. I'm also 25. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Unsang Dragon? Does pineapple belong on pizza? I mean, does ketchup belong on hot dogs? Eat what you like. If you like it, you like it. I'm sure you'd be confused if you just saw somebody eating bugs randomly on the street. But that may not be weird to them. No? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? So, if you weren't here in the very beginning, basically we're just going to be doing Crunchyroll. We're going to be talking about the Crunchyroll Awards. We're going to be going over the nominations. Then after that, we're going to be talking about my best and worst anime of 2020. I was going to do separate videos for them, but I literally ran out of time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do like a stream. Misu, pineapple does indeed belong on pizza. What is going on, Super Injustice? I had to leave crying over the RZ light novel to watch this stream. Is that because the ReZero light novel made you cry, or because you are you got emotional because you had to come and watch me stream? Because either one can make you cry. Either one can, that's for sure. What is going on, GamerX99? Yes, I have arrived. Everyone calm down, calm down. What's up, Randy? Oh, Lord. Peanuts on pizza is amazing, says BBC 420. That is an interesting username. But, never had peanuts on pizza. I would assume it wouldn't taste horrible. But to me, like, the whole, like, texture thing would be weird. Nah, I'm at a really sad part of volume 14. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. In fact, attack corgis. I think Hollow wanted to be on this stream tonight. He DMs me before the stream, and he says, is anyone going to be on the stream? And I'm like, nope, just me. And he's like, I cry. And I was like, of course you cry. I can never do anything right in Hollow's eyes. What is going on? Just 2 Evo? Cheese Pizza Gang. What's going on, Andre? Generic Nobody. I can't wait to see how many people get mad over this year's list. I made a video last year about the Crunchyroll Awards, and a lot of people got mad at me because I thought it was kind of lame. Like, if you go back and watch that video from last year, people were like, "Oh, SeaTactics, how dare you hate the Crunchyroll Awards?" I don't think there's a lot of comments like that, but the like to dislike ratio, as far as I remember, was pretty bad for my videos. And I don't know if that's just because some people just genuinely like the awards and maybe they felt a little offended, or if that's actually because, I had some really weird opinions. I don't remember. I just remember thinking it was kind of lame. I don't know. Super Bleach, have you watched Redo of Healer? Nope. Foozer, dang, sometime my comments don't appear in the comments. Yeah, that's really weird. I'm not seeing some of yours go to this filter or whatever, so Hollow would see that, I'm pretty sure. So sometimes that does happen. They do get lost in the ether. Giorno, hey, how's it going? It's my first time on your streams. Pretty well, thanks for asking. We just started. Love your content, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Diego. I appreciate. Got any tips for starting AniTubers? Just do it. That is what I would say. We'll talk about that here in just like a real quick moment more, but an example of getting out there and just doing it. But if don't overthink it, just do the video. If you have an idea, even if it sucks, your first videos, or maybe even a couple of years into it, as we saw from my stuff, they're not going to be great until you start putting time into it to really hone your craft and get better and better. So just do it. Put yourself out there. It's like anything in life. Take the first step. The first step is always the hardest, but you got to take the first step to get going, Why do people hate the animation of Attack on Titan Season 4? It's really weird. I don't know. I think it is just a lot of really crazy... I don't know. I don't want to say crazy. I don't want to say that. It's a lot of emotional fans on Twitter, to the point of where they're harassing Mappa staff about it, which is kind of ridiculous. Some of them are absolute idiots. They're harassing Mappa staff for stuff they never did. Crunchyroll Awards, more like the Jujutsu Kaisen Awards. We'll see. I watched one episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, so I don't really know much about it. I want to continue it. First episode seemed very basic, but it is shonen. Injustice, ReZero continues to pass its limits each week. Yeah, this episode is really well-rounded. Nothing really bad to say about it. It's pretty good. Foozer, what days do you have the podcast? For King of Anime, Mondays at 8 p.m. EST. ReZero podcast, we're trying to get that back underway. The ReZero Katakawa thing really messed everything up, so I'm trying to catch up on ReZero videos first and do a new kind of series for ReZero Season 2, rather than just the basic recap stuff. I want to be a little bit different. I don't want to just do, recap videos all the time. I want to have more of an analytical approach to it, kind of like how I do my Attack on Titan stuff. Or my Promised Neverland stuff. Okay, well, we'll talk about the Crunchyroll stuff in a second. Do you listen to Vaporwave? No. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to make a Vaporwave aesthetic for my channel, and I did. I have a gaming channel right now. Should I mix anime videos with gaming? No. I did that. I'm an example of doing that, and it's a good way to see, what your audience likes more, but typically those two things shouldn't cross. You should be narrowed focused. You should try to do one thing. Like if you're going to do gaming channel, let's say you're like, oh, I want to do, I want to talk about Cyberpunk and I want Call of Duty and Halo. You should probably stick with Halo and Call of Duty, if that makes sense. Like just do like an FPS channel. and then stick with one primary game like Call of Duty, and then do Halo on the side or whatever. Did I read the AOT manga? Back in the day I did. Not anymore. I read up to like partway through season 3. Long time ago. Long time ago. Like when the chapters were coming out for that part of the story. But haven't read them in like 4 or 5 years. Opinion on ReZero? Pretty solid. I have plethora of videos on ReZero. I literally have hundreds of ReZero videos. Whole app of Twitters. Yeah, it's just social media. We love getting struck by an organization that invited other anti-YouTubers to Japan. I'm really salty about that. There are a couple of anti-YouTubers. You can search up GX Plus. Katakawa hired a bunch of YouTubers to be their promotional arm. Basically, you people here probably watch these YouTubers, and they didn't strike them, but we got striked. Well, I didn't get striked, thankfully. But like people like Hollow got striked, and these YouTubers that work with GX Plus, they get a free pass. So it really made me mad when I saw that stuff. I heard vape and and I was all in up until that point. What up, play a pimp? I don't know if I'm a playa or a pimp. Do I want to be a pimp? Probably not. But what is going on, EA? What's your favorite bit about ReZero? Subaru. I think Subaru is a pretty good character. But let's switch on over to before we get into the stuff here. Let's make this chat a little bit smaller. One of my great friends, where is the video? Uploaded today. His first ever video. This is his video, his first ever video about how ReZero changed his life. It is my ReZero podcast co-host Wolfclaw. So if you haven't already, please go check this video out. It's actually a really good video, really wholesome, and I think you guys would greatly enjoy it. As well, we will be moving move the chat. We will be moving the Fruits Basket podcast for the final season onto the main channel. So if you're a fan of Fruits Basket podcast that was on Bento for a while, we did the first 2 seasons. We talked about every episode every week for Fruits Basket. It will be moved to this channel. Fruits Basket is really good, and you all should check it out if you haven't already. So, want to get into this Crunchyroll Awards thing? Because I do. Let's make sure you guys can see all this stuff. Okay, you can see all this. Is that Giguk? Are we talking about Hollow looking like Giguk? I'm sure we can. 69 likes, nice. Wait, does this stream have 69 likes? What up, C? Have you watched Redo of Healer? Because I can't believe how this show got an adaptation. It's really an H anime under the cover of an anime. Have not. I don't plan to. Because I don't know, just don't really like that kind of thing. We're gonna save anime of the year for last. I went over the Ishizoku reviewers and Goblin Slayer stuff when that was happening. No, I didn't go over the Ishizoku reviewers, but I made a video about Goblin Slayer. People tend to not like when you talk about that. There's an angry group of like there's an angry mob of internet people that are like, you can't handle this anime if you hate it. So I'm just avoiding it. Like, I don't want to be a part of that whole mentality of, I don't know. It's just kind of toxic in my opinion. But let's talk about the Crunchyroll Awards. We got 1 day left to vote. I guess we'll vote for these. We're going to start at the bottom with the best fantasy. I have not read these, by the way, so I really actually do not know what's going to be picked. But you can tell Crunchyroll starting off really good with that Princess Connect Redive mobile game banner. So that's how you know, like, you know, what the point of this is. The point of this is to really sell Princess Connect Redive. As you can see, it's presented by Princess Connect Redive. So the nominees for Best Fantasy, what are they going to be? ReZero Season 2, even though Part 2 of the season hasn't finished. Decadence, Dorohedoro, Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai, The Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2, and Tower of God. I'm gonna say right now that I do not. Well, first of all, what do you think about these nominees for Best Fantasy? Why? I don't know why Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2 is a thing. Is this season 2? I've saw a couple episodes, but I've heard really good things about Decadence from my friends. I think Rising Sun Reviews. I think he did a couple videos on it with his friend, or podcast or something. I've heard good things about that. Not much else. Most people seem to not think it's good. It's also by Studio Nut, so I guess Echidna did that. Then we got Dorohedoro. I saw 2 episodes of Dorohedoro, guys. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Just seeing 2 episodes of Dorohedoro, you guys need to check it out. Absolutely a great anime. It's worth it. It's on Netflix. It is worth it. It's really good. Dragon Quest is Best Fantasy. Nani? Gurren Lagann is awesome. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yes, I do edit with Sony Vegas. Vote Tower of God. Rent a Girlfriend is on this. Oh God. Really disappointed that It Invaded didn't make the list. I didn't really like It Invaded, but I can see why. I think it's on there somewhere. ReZero automatically for Best Fantasy. ReZero hands down. ReZero is just the best. I wish Crunchyroll is available in my country. I do as well, but it's licenses. Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai, that I heard it's terrible. The Ascendance of a Bookworm, I've heard it's really good. Tower of God, it's fine. Tower of God's fine, but you know, the Crunchyroll, it's a Crunchyroll original. They're basically giving themselves a pat on the back at this point for these nominations. Like, oh, we're so great with our, you know, our Tower of God Crunchyroll original, which has the banner on it. So you know what's going on there. It's not Tower of God. Tower of God really isn't that good. It's fine. I would vote probably Dorohedoro if ReZero wasn't on this list, and if I seen more of Dorohedoro to make an actual assessment on which is better. But I think, like, you know, even Ascendance of a Bookworm, if I even watched that, maybe. But I think ReZero is I'm not gonna hit the vote button. I don't really care. Participate in this. Best couple. So last year they had Ymir and Historia, and they weren't even in the season. So let's see what the best couple is. Where is Babylonia Fate Go? Exactly. Fate Go is great. So what do you guys think about this? We have, oh Lord, Nasa Yuzaki and Tsukasa Yuzaki. Are they related? Okay, they're not related. I was about to say for a second. It's the Tonikawa anime, Over the Moon for You, which I heard a lot of people liked. Didn't watch it. Legoshi and Haru-chan from Beastars. Love Beastars. Still need to get into season 2. Katarina Klaus and Maria Campbell from My Next Life is a Villainess. All routes lead to doom. Kaguya and Miyuki from Kaguya-sama Love is War. I wouldn't exactly consider those two a couple, Crunchyroll. Koroko Iwanaga and Kuro Sakuragawa, an inspector. I never finished that show. I watched 3 episodes, and I honestly kind of thought it was a little boring. Not that it was bad, but it just didn't interest me. Yes, it's me. Imagine if X-Arm is in this year's best animation. Rent a fucking girlfriend, really? Exactly. The fist one. Emily and Subaru better be for best couple the next awards. Oops. And Chizuru and Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend. Okay, first of all, I hate Rent a Girlfriend. I don't like it. I think it's terrible. Inspector, they're cute, like attractiveness wise, but I don't know much about them. Kaguya and Miyuki isn't really a relationship. Why is this the best couple? Katarina Klaus and Maria Campbell. Is it the point of this show that she dates everyone? Like, tries to date everyone? Like, this is like a visual novel? And she tries to get the best routes for, like, all of the people? So why is it just one person that makes it special? I don't know. Legoshi and Haru, and then... Well, I mean, Legoshi and Haru... Okay, I'm just going to vote Legoshi and Haru. I haven't seen Tonikawa, so I think Legoshi and Haru get this, because they're kind of the only real couple. Like, in Rent a Girlfriend, it's literally not even a relationship. An Inspector, I don't know. Kaguya, no. My Next Life is a Villainess. It's a bunch of routes. Tonikawa, I haven't seen it. Have you seen Erased? I have not. I hate Rent a Girlfriend too. Most of them are actually not a couple. QRW6 is exactly right. Creed Shotgun says Ymir and Astoria never even officially dated. And Ymir is annoying, like so many scouts died just because first they had to rescue Eren and now they had to get Historia. Yeah. So far, these awards are really starting off mediocre. Just like they do every year. So I'm voting for Legoshi and Haru. If you haven't watched Beastars, you should. Because it's a great show. Nominees for best score. What do you guys think is best score? What do you guys think Crunchyroll has for us? What intern compiled this list? Someone who obviously is on Twitter more than actually watches anime. Like, it seems like they went on like Google AdWords, and they typed in like the trendiest animes, and they had like a sheet of like the most popular stuff and the most talked about stuff on their Twitter, or just in Twitter in general. And they went and talked to all the the big YouTubers, and they're like, give us your data, and that's kind of what happened. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's a award show by spreadsheet. So vote for your best score. Erased is awesome, but the last episode stopped it from being a classic. That's usually what I hear. Half that name nominations, not even couples. ReZero ain't gonna be on this. We'll see. I'm not looking at it right now. I know it's on screen. Friend or girlfriend is anywhere else here. I'm gonna cry. No, ReZero on this list. Automatically kind of disappointing, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a ReZero fan. Also, where's fucking Fate Go? It was in the second. It aired in the second half. It aired in 2020. Kevin Pinkin for Tower of God. That is a strong contender. Kevin Pinkin is amazing. Like, incredible. And I'm already seeing comments like, Kevin is the best. I agree. He's awesome. Tower of God score is really good. This is like watching a based famous AniTuber. What does that even mean? Why is God a high school there? Because they funded it. That's why. They funded it. Same with Tower of God, even though Tower of God score is really good. Beastars, it's a very, very decent score. Japan Sinks 2020. Is that not the show that has like the terrible CGI? Yes, Super Bleach. Fate Go was last year, but the second half of the season aired in 2020. So in my opinion, it should be up because it's new content that aired in that year. And I do think the last 4 episodes of Fate Go had really good music. I'd have to go back and tell you exactly why, but like I'd have to research it, but I can tell you that the score was good. What does score mean? Music. What had the best music, pretty much. Yes, second half was 2020. It's really sad that AOT isn't there, but at the same time, the anime isn't really complete. That is also true. Can't wait for X-Arm to get best animation. Probably will. The Crunchyroll awards are dumb. I agree. I have to go with Great Pretender. So yeah, I've never seen Great Pretender. I haven't seen Keep Your Hands Off Izoken. I've heard that's a really good show. I've heard Great Pretender is like every anime enthusiast's biggest wet dream. So eventually I'll watch that. Honestly, I think I may go Tower of God with Kevin Pinkin. The score is just really phenomenal. God of High School score is not there, and if it is, it's really bad. Beastar score is really good. Great Pretender, haven't seen it, but I heard it's like really jazzy oriented. So if I see it, I may have to change my mind on that. But Keep Your Hands Off Izoken, haven't seen that. Japan Seeks 2020, I'm pretty sure that's that show everybody hated. So I don't know why that's on there. Which then fuels my theory on them just getting, like an Excel spreadsheet and working out the numbers on what was the most talked about stuff and then putting them in categories. It feels like this is not so far, not even put together by an anime fan. Did Beastars aired in 2020? It aired in 2019, you're right. But I think it later came out on 2020 on Netflix. At least I think. I don't know. If somebody can search that up real quick, that would be pretty cool. Echidna and Minerva are in best couple. I was about to say, are you actually being serious? But we actually just went over that. I'm not gonna really vote for this year's awards since I barely watch any of these anime series. There's no point. This award show means nothing. It's just a way to promote their new mobile game, their Princess Connect Redive. Great Pretender is awesome. Awesome. Great Pretender is great. So yeah, we're on the best comedy now. Best comedy run a girlfriend. In a sense, yeah, if you like to laugh at mediocre shows. Am I the only one who skips the intro songs when watching anime? I do. I do it to save time. Then I'll go back and watch them later. Or if they're really good, I watch it every one. Like Inuyashiki, that was a great opening. Can't wait for Anime Awards 2021. Attack on Titan will obliterate. As long as Crunchyroll gets their say, that'll be on there. I never watch intro. Beastars came in Netflix in 2020. Okay, so that's what I thought. Okay, so best comedy. Keep Your Hands Off Izoken. My Next Life as a Villainess. Kaku Shigoto. Don't know what that is. Kaguya-sama. Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. History's strongest Demon King reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. This is... I don't even know where to start with this. I haven't watched a single one of these. I'm going to have to go what you guys think about this. Kaguya, hands down. I haven't seen season 2. I watched one episode of season 2. And I really don't have any strong desires to go back to watch Kaguya. So, I watched season 1. I thought it was pretty good. But I think I got all I could get out of it. Sleepy Princess is funny as heck. The Misfit Demons. Kaguya-sama. Demon King. My Hero Academia makes me laugh. Let's not talk about that. If you haven't already, check out my 9 years anniversary live stream where we roasted me for 3 hours. Kaguya-sama season 2. I mean, that's where I'm going. Kaguya. All right. Sleepy Princess. Misfits. Kaguya. All right, I think Kaguya is got this. Kaguya hands down been 100%. I'm an analytics YouTuber. Listen to me. All right. It's Kaguya. So for best drama, what do you guys think? Because immediately I'm thinking there's Fruits Basket. I'm picking Fruits Basket. I'm sorry, but Fruits Basket is my anime of the year. I'm of 2020. I'm picking that. Then we have Japan Seeks 2020, Beastars, Great Pretender, Sing Yesterday for me, Somali and the Forest Spirit. So this is for best drama. Fruits Basket for me. It's been my anime. It was my anime of the year in 2019, and it is for 2020. Ben is in the best girl category. Haven't you seen? Fruits Basket. When the demon spoke as a baby, I literally died. Heard Villainess is pretty funny. Great Pretender. Faco was robbed. Just close your eyes and pick. Yeah, Sing Yesterday for me was a pretty decent show. Great Pretender, not seen much from that. Somali and the Forest Spirit. I remember people talking about that. Once again, this feels like a spreadsheet pick here because I don't think anybody has talked about that show in a while. Japan Seeks 2020. Isn't that the show that everybody hates? And Beastars. Beastars is pretty good for a drama, but Fruits Basket is top tier. Fruits Basket is literally just the best. I mean, it's the best on that list. Origaru is robbed from Best Couples. I agree. I don't know why that wasn't on there. Best drama was Uzaki-chan on Twitter. Oh, that was some of the dumbest drama. What is Fruits Basket? What is Fruits Basket about? It's about a girl who loses her mother in a car or some sort of accident, and she is living in this tent. And a couple, this family, this really small family, takes her in for a little while. And so there's this family are the spirits of the zodiac, and if they're hugged by the opposite sex, they turn into animals. So they're cursed. And there's it is a very dark show for something that looks so inviting and kind of like slice of lifey. It's really good. It's probably the best shoujo ever made. ReZero Season 2 should have been an anime of the year. Man, anime of the year for 2021 is going to be packed. Yeah, just in winter, it's going to be insane. Fruits Basket is about baskets of fruit, obviously. Obviously, yeah. Drama, I vote My Hero Academia, although it's not there. Definitely not sarcasm. Well, I'm definitely going to pick Fruits Basket Season 2. Because it is. It's just the best. Next, best fight scene. Let's see what they have here. Okay, I guarantee you this is going to really be out of touch. Guarantee you. Vote for best fight scene. Satoru Gojo versus Ryomen Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. Broccoli versus Dark God Vecta. That sounds badass. Dark God Vecta? From Sword Art Online Alicization, War of the Underworld, Part 2. Can't wait for Part 12 to come out. Jin Mori versus Han Dewey. No. Sorry, God of High School. You're not gonna win. Jin Mori again? I have to turn around in my chair away from this. And turn back. Oh, it's still there. Jesus. 2 God of High School nominations. This show sucked. Why is this in the... What? I told you guys. Best fight scene, Ruka versus Chizuru. At this point, why not? Yeah. And then Deku versus Overhaul. Brawler versus Master from Akudama Drive. Why is there 2 God of High Schools? Why do we gotta deal with 2 of these? I'm not voting for any of these because I haven't seen any of them besides the God of High School ones. I don't know. Voted for SAO. All others didn't entertain me. In terms of animation, I vote SAO. God of High School made me so sad because it was so clear that the source material was amazing. I mean, to be honest, like after the Crunchyroll stuff with like you know, the webtoon stuff, I haven't read webtoons since. Like just Unordinary, and that's really it. Unordinary and the girl from Random Chatting. Those are the only 2 that I'm really interested in. X-Arm should win for best comedy. It's true. Maybe Crunchyroll should win for best comedy. Why did they pick Gojo versus Jogo? Sword Art Online was the best, I think. Otto versus Garf. X-Arm will win all the awards. Jujutsu Kaisen fights are the best. I believe it. Rim versus Garf. The Jujutsu Kaisen fight is packed with animation. You should watch it real quick. I'd get banned if I watch it real quick. Real quick. Ram. Fights, Jujutsu Kaisen fights are great, but that's the weirdest one they could have picked. God of High School fights are on my blacklist because the show had no substance. Exactly. God of High School was not good. The Jujutsu Kaisen fight is like 10 seconds and is not the best fight in it, but it's probably going to win because of popularity. Jujutsu Kaisen, no doubt. Just watch the fight. So it's 8 minutes, but it's also 10 seconds. Now I'm confused. I wonder if something will pass X-Arm. It's possible. There should have been better nominations. There definitely should have. I'm not voting for any of these. Yo, what's up? Marshall? How you doing? I'm not voting for any of these, but it seems like you guys are either like Jujutsu Kaisen or SAO. So I'd rather pick SAO out of all that because it's the series I'm more familiar with. Best character design. Is MHA gonna win this? Jujutsu Kaisen, The God of High School, Tower of God. What about that vampire webtoon they did? What was that one called? Noblesse? Will that one be in there? Let's find out. Okay, so people are saying it's 10 seconds long. Well, why was that in there if it's 10 seconds? Where's One Punch Man? I think that was 2019. Vote for best character design. Naoyuki Asano. Original designs by Sumito Owara. Keep your hands off Aizoken. That is a really good looking show. Mayuka Ito. Original designs by Iro Ida. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. No way that show's on there. How is that show on there? Masashi Kudo and Miho, the Tower of God. Here we go. Yoshiyuki Sadamoto and Hirotaka Kato. Great Pretender. Janice Chan and Yusuke Yoshigaki for BNA. And Yumiko Takahashi and Yoshihito Hishinuma for Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. Designs for Yashahime look pretty good. They're just, it continues on, the lineage of Inuyasha, so it makes sense. One Punch Man deserves nothing. You gotta go. See you later. Have a good day, Dark Clown. I voted for BNA. Tower of God for Rex Boy. Me don't like human. Me want candy bar. That's how he sounds like to me. I dropped Keep Your Hands Off Izoken. Too boring. Seems like it could be pretty boring. I'm gonna just not suggest anything since I literally know nothing about these. Tower for Best Pretender? Hey bro, I'm hyped for the new episode next week. For what show? The overall art style of the manga and anime for Hanako is nice. The character designs for Great Pretender were masterful. Tower of God for my man EA. Those witches look great. Yashahime character designs look like a reskin of Inuyasha. I don't think so. I think it just has the same style. Tower of God character designs are bland. I don't know about that. I think the designs were fine for Tower of God. They looked really good. AOT episode? Okay. Yeah, same. Honestly, I think I'm going to pick Tower of God here. For the simple fact that I don't feel confident in voting for... Well, actually, Brand New Animal. I'm going to do that. Because I watched one episode of BNA. And I really like that show. And I need to continue watching it. So... Just one thing I was impressed with is just it's another 90s looking anime from Trigger. Trigger. Rachel's best waifu, Fight Me. She got freckles though. She got freckles. Voiced by Suori Hayami. So I think that immediately makes her best, right? Asuna is better. I dropped Yashahime because I didn't even watch Inuyasha, so it didn't make sense. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Best animation. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Lord. This is disappointing. I see two things that shouldn't belong. God of High School and Princess Connect Redive. Let us go to the top. Let's go to the top. What's that banner? What's that banner? Princess Connect Redive. And then what is the first thing we see? Presented by Princess Connect Redive! Do we need more promotion for this show? I've heard nothing about Princess Connect Redive. Why is Mommy Best Girl like... Why did your message show up in spam? I think YouTube hates Mommy. Where the hell were the ReZero... What the fuck? I'm losing my mind. Redive is on this list. Who cares about Redive? Why is this on here? It's a mobile game anime. It's just made so people can waste their money on cash grab casinos. And then God of High School, it's a Crunchyroll original. Of course it's on here. I'm giving it to B stars. Giving it to B stars. It's got the cutting edge CGI animation. Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm sure, looks amazing, and the first episode I saw looked awesome. It really did. And Great Pretender, the clips I saw, amazing. But it really kind of doesn't make sense that Princess Connect Redive is on there. The Princess Connect is in campaign for this game. Some money was paid. Pretty sure Crunchyroll paid to have this game made. I'm pretty sure it was a game they made themselves. Wait, no, this is an easy dub. Mappa really just spent all the... I agree, but I haven't seen all that. I probably would vote Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm going to go with B-Stars because it's really good CG animation, and that doesn't happen often. It just doesn't. And B-Stars to me just looks kind of incredible. And I can't pick Jujutsu because I haven't seen it. Well, I've seen one episode. All right. Best Director. Swear to God, if God of High School, or if Tower of God, Noblesse, Princess Connect Redive, swear to God. Let's see. Tower of God is on there. Tower of God had... Ugh. I can't actually do it. Oh, Lord. Why? God of High School, the anime is blacklisted for me. Jesus Christ. I've heard mediocre things about Decadence. Tower of God, for how it's not really directed like anything special. It's and this is a production fault. This is the producer's thing, but it's also the director's thing. They cut out a bunch of the show to make it kind of mediocre. Like Tower of God's adaptation is 12 episodes where they cut out a bunch of content. And like you get the important stuff, but like one of the worst calls they ever made in Tower of God was when, what do they do? It was, so there was this scene in like episode 4 or 5 where Bam goes to knock on Rachel's door, and it's like Bam in the webtoon knows it's her, but that inner monologue of him saying he knows it's Rachel is cut out. It makes Bam look like an idiot. So just for that alone, I don't think Tower of God deserves to be on there. I think the animation and some of the fights look pretty cool, but for best, like nothing against these people. Nothing against these people. But come on. Come on. There's better. There's better. Why didn't Heaven's Feel 2 come out this year? Where's Heaven's Feel 2 on this list? That was beautifully directed. Yeah, EA. Snafu isn't even on here so far. I don't know. Great Pretender director also did an amazing job, so it's my pick for me, even though knowing that Jujutsu Kaisen will win due to popularity. I mean, the only one... I haven't seen any of these, so I can't really vote. And I'm not voting Tower of God, because that's just ridiculous. That's just another promo for your terrible Crunchyroll Originals webtoon anime. And by the way, Inspector was one as well. Inspector is a Crunchyroll original. They don't include movies. That is some horse right there. We're just moving on from that. I don't even... That is terrible. Best VA performance from an English voice actor. What do we got? Zeno Robinson for MHA Season 4. Aaron Phillips for Great Pretender. Jonah Scott for Legoshi. Crispin Freeman wins. Johnny Young Bosch, maybe not. Well, I haven't seen his performance in Tower of God. Johnny Young Bosch, usually on point. Anaris Quinones. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, if you're watching. Anaris. For Echidna from ReZero Season 2. ReZero Season 2's dub is really... It was... Okay, I'll say this. ReZero Season 1's dub was incredible. One of the best dubs in recent memories. If you haven't seen the ReZero Season 1 dub, it's worth it. It's really good. ReZero Season 2's dub was obviously hurt by COVID. It is very obvious they were hurt by COVID. And while I am friends with some people who know some voice actors that voice act for ReZero Season 2, I cannot do it. Cannot give Echidna. Because no offense to Anaris. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Great talent. Great talent. Did not... I thought, she's fine. She's fine. But Crispin Freeman, the Fate Grand Order dub is pretty good. Like, it's pretty good. Nothing on this list makes me think there's a great dub. I didn't watch the Beastars dub, so I can't do. I only watch Beastars subbed, but I usually watch most of these shows subbed. I only watch Fate Grand Order dubbed for the last part which had Crispin Freeman in it. So I'm inclined to say Crispin Freeman, just like immediately, who plays Zuri Sudra. Zeno, hands down, Zeno Robinson. So you guys like Zuda a lot. You should listen to the short clip above. It'll help you decide. I don't want to get copyright claimed. 16. Can we get this stream to 69 views? So yeah, I would watch this, but literally I would be copyright claimed, so I can't. Best Japanese VA performance. I heard some about Wave Listen to Me with Riho Sugiyama. I've heard apparently people are very, very into her performance. So maybe that is worthy. Guys, calm down. Let the guy decide a bit. Nah, it's fine. Did you do Best Girl yet? No, we're doing from top up. So Best Girl and Boy will be in here in a second. Natsuki Subaru, Yusuke Kobayashi, Sayaka Kanamori, Mutsumi Tamura from Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken. Damn it. Keep your hands off of her now. You better vote Subaru. Yusuke Kobayashi can scream. That's for sure. He should be in a death metal band. Megumi Ogata as Hanako and Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Yuichi Nakamura from Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen. And then Yusuke Onuki, Daisuke Kanbei, Millionaire Detective, Balance Unlimited, a show I've never heard of. How did they determine who is the best? When is our date, Satsuki? It's right now. Subaru's JPVA is doing an amazing job. I agree. I mean, I think he's the best on this list, to be honest. Dude, to Crusader, the Crunchyroll Awards this year, awful. I'm voting for Yusuke, my boy! Best ending sequence. I guess this is best ending and opening. So we got Lost in Paradise, Ali featuring Aklo, Night Running, Welcome My Friend, The Great Pretender, Freddie Mercury in The Great Pretender. That's pretty cool. DDDD and Last Dance. I mean, Freddie Mercury, come on, dog. Freddie Mercury, dude. It's Freddie Mercury. I know, like, they got the Akamotos, in there as well. They're pretty cool. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury. Come on. Right? It's Freddie Mercury. The Anime of the Year tier was the worst. Literally embarrassing. I guess we'll see in a second what they had. Emilia doing Subaru pose was the best moment. I mean, it's very obvious everyone likes Jujutsu Kaisen. So I have, no qualms with people liking popular shit. I cover AOT. I cover ReZero. Those are very popular shows. The Crunchyroll Awards have definitely been better. We'll see. To me, I don't know. It's been a lot of mediocrity. Gotta vote for Freddie Mercury, right, EA? It's Freddie Mercury. What happened to ReZero? It's only like 3 categories. Yeah, well, Beastars isn't in here at all. How did they pick these? I want to ask you, Crunchyroll people, interns, who picks these? How do you decide? It has to be a spreadsheet. I'm telling you all right now. It's just what they probably went to the top 6 most viewed ending songs on YouTube and said, I guess these are good. I like Dorohedoro's ending. It's pretty cool. Last Dance from Inspector. I didn't think it was like, these are all very like, besides Great Pretender, I mean, I feel like all these endings were just, yeah, they're just there. It's whatever. It's whatever. This is lame. This is so lame. Best opening. Never vote against Freddie. It's Freddie Mercury. I mean, what do you mean? Why in the world is Memento not there? I feel like this is all made just for one specific anime to win, and that's Jujutsu Kaisen. Easy Breezy, Keep Your Hands Off Izoken. That's a pretty cool song. Wild Side. I really want to vote B-Stars. Daddy Do. They picked that opening because the first opening was so popular. That's it. Jujutsu Kaisen, Phoenix, GP, Great Pretender. IO B-Stars. Gotta go B-Stars. Eve is catchy. I like how Crunchyroll has a shit ton of Crunchyroll anime nominated. There's no way Tower of God should be nominated for a damn thing. I agree. I 1,000,000% agree. They do play them inside the chapter on scenes where it has impact. Whereas Realize, it's not here. Wildside should win it. Probably, yeah. I like the Kaguya OP, but the Jujutsu Kaisen OP is super memorable. Lamau. Crunchyroll put their terrible productions into this. They did. They absolutely did. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Mizu just says daddy. Oh, that reminds me. I can, like, pin stuff. So, like, for example, I can pin this merchandise. And you all can see it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Cheap plug. Anyways. Kaguya is my pick, Satsuki says. Daddy do! Daddy do! Hey! I was trying to make a joke there. Would have ended up really badly. Going with Easy Breezy. Easy Breezy is pretty catchy. Yeah. I'm picking B-Stars. I just love that opening. The visuals were really good. The song's really good. Oh, here we go. Best girl. Pin me down and do the usual. I don't think I will. Or maybe I will. Have you considered covering anime not on Crunchyroll? I'm tired of supporting the platform and there's better content out there. I mean, yeah. I cover plenty of anime. I cover anime that's not even on any streaming services. So, I do lots of stuff. First of all, how do they decide best girl? They don't give like explanations at all, like what the awards like descriptors are. This feels like it's just memes. They just memeing. That's it. They're just memeing. Oh, this is just the most popular show from the meme shows. Kaguya, Katarina, Chizuru, Sayaka, Noi, Abigail. I'm voting Noi, okay? If we're gonna do a meme, if it's the best meme girl, then we gotta do the best meme girl. It's Noi. Or Noe, whatever her name is. Otherwise, who cares? Who cares about this award? What is this award supposed to be? It's stupid. This award's stupid. Why is this here? It's here every year. The King of Anime podcast has a better Best Girl award. We have a better Best Girl award. Way better. Our award show means more than Crunchyroll's, and we don't take it seriously. We literally voted EA's right testicle. I think actually it was the left. One of his reproductive organs as the winner of an award, and we're better than Crunchyroll. This award makes no sense. Remove it. At least you're not even trying to make sense of it. Yeah, Freddie Mercury, Best Girl. Exactly. This award sucks. And it's not much different for Best Boy. I mean, there's some characters in here I like. Legoshi wins for me. Kaiman and Doridoro, he's pretty interesting. But, like, what? Saucy. Hey, I take it for yourself. Or I take it seriously. Speak for yourself. This award is stupid as well. It's the same issue. Why not? This is why on the King of Anime Awards, we have every month we do Best Boy and Best Girl, but we literally say Best Written Female Character, Best Girl, Best Boy, Best Written Male Character. That's how we do it. We don't say what's Best Boy and Best Girl, because Best Boy and Best Girl means which one you want to fuck the most. At least that's what it means to me. Or whichever one is the most memeable and popular. Well, like, oh God, Jesus, what's the point? It like vote for Best Boy. Just put like a little subtitle there to the right of it that says Best Written Male Character. I feel like people are voting these because it's whoever is the most popular. So Jujutsu Kaisen will win this. It's like, what? Maybe Haikyuu. I know that fan base is really dedicated, but Doro has no chance. Literally no chance. Just because it's not popular. Where's Kirito? Come on, Crunchyroll. No, Kirito. Okay, listen. No matter what you say, based off the way they have this award set up, Kirito should be on it. Should be on it. He's popular, is he not? I don't even like know what to say to this other than that this Best Boy and Best Girl shit is really lame. Absolutely lame. Terrible. Best Antagonist. Let's see which Jujutsu Kaisen character is in this. In from Dorohedoro. Rachel from Tower of God or Rahil. Echidna. Ryomen Sukuna, Akito Soma. That's a spoiler. Oh, no, it's not. It's Antagonist. Okay, we're good. Overhaul? I don't know. It's kind of a good category, actually. Like, this is pretty good. Like, this is pretty tough to choose from. I want to definitely do Akito, but I like Echidna. I know Rachel broke people's hearts, but I don't know if she should be in here. People saying in, which is really nice. Is Echidna even a villain, though? She's kind of like she's a sociopath. I wouldn't say she's a monster, but I wouldn't say she's a villain. But like in terms of antagonist, probably not. She shouldn't be in the antagonist role. She's not really the protagonist either. I guess she would be a protagonist, but like no, she's not a protagonist or an antagonist. She just seems like kind of like just a character in the show that's just morally questionable because she's a sociopath. She can't help it. She a witch. Rachel just deadpanned her way through the show. That's a good point. Even the picture here is like a deadpan Rachel. Rachel being there is a pretty big spoiler. You're correct. That's a massive spoiler. Where is Roswaal exactly? Yes, that is the antagonist right there. Or Elsa. Where's to Crusader found the Mr. Kitty ones. Put me out of my misery, Mr. Kitty. Being a sociopath doesn't make her an antagonist. They haven't watched the series. Yeah, they definitely haven't. Echidna is more villainous than antagonist. She doesn't even really oppose Subaru. Echidna is in the awards more than Subaru. Echidna is neutral. That's a good way to put it. To be honest, not a lot of memorable antagonists in 2020. Crunchyroll? Can we put Crunchyroll as best antagonist? Can we vote Crunchyroll as the best antagonist? Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't think Echidna should be in there now. And for a second, I was like, okay, this is pretty decent. But now I'm like, why? What about Roswaal and Elsa? Best protagonist. Elsa didn't really say much in season 2, but yeah, well, she's kind of the big threat. And in that sense, she's more of an antagonist than Echidna is. Natsumi from Decadence. What the fuck is all this? Who are these people? What the hell is this? Katarina Klaus? What am I looking at? What the hell? What the hell? Who are these nominees? This one doesn't make any sense. To anything. What the fuck? I don't know what to say. Can any of you explain this to me? Corona-chan is the best antagonist at this point. What the fuck is this? You gotta... This is a joke. This isn't the real URL. Oh, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm about to black out from how unworldly this is. None of this makes any sense. Oh, this ain't good. Natsuki Subaru. He was there. Toru Honda. What the hell? Where's Toru at? She's like literally the best antagonist of the year, probably. Or protagonist. Oh god, if she was the antagonist, that'd be a different show. Wait, where is Fruits Basket? Fruits Basket should be nominated for like every single category in here. What the hell? Listen. I went into this very neutral. I didn't really look at any of these beforehand. This is atrocious. Absolutely, yes. There were actually some good shows last year. Exactly to Crusader. Exactly. There were Anos Voldegode, Katarina Klaus. Listen. If these shows may be great, that's not the. But Toru Honda, Subaru goddamn Natsuki, Amelia, Hachiman, exactly EA. Where's Yukino and Yui and Iroha? And I'm being very generous with Iroha. Very generous. What the hell? Okay, so every year, I'm pretty sure Rising does like his own community thing. Like his own, like Rising Sun Reviews. Go subscribe to him if you haven't already. Um, he does his own like very own community thing, like for his awards. I think he's done it 1 year, maybe a couple years. I'm gonna ask him if he's gonna do it. If he does it, I'm gonna post on Twitter. I'm gonna post on my community tab, and look out for that. I may do you know what? I may do a stream of his version of the award show, because this is ridiculous. This is actually stupid. And then like maybe we'll do like the results or something like that, and at the end of February, we'll get him on to talk about it. That's way better than this. Emilia was robbed. Nobody wants Crunchyroll supported shows here. Lol, you butchering some of their names. I'm not very good at Japanese. Why is Natsume there? Fuck it, bring out the Funimation Awards. They got to do better. Funimation may have their blunders here and there, but Funimation is like generally fine. But like in terms of like their big events, like they're fine. They got cool stuff. People hate on them for whatever reason, but I think Funimation's kind of cool. I think some of the way they handle some of their you know what I'm talking about. Their stuff with, the Vic thing was weird, but besides that, like they're fine. Can we make our own awards? More like Subaru was robbed. What's your thoughts on Promised Neverland Season 2? It's great. I watched the episode before doing this stream. It was awesome. Video coming out tomorrow on it. Where are the guys from Interspecies Reviewers? Okay, listen, we're moving on from this. I think now we finally have Anime of the Year. I swear to God, if this is a nothing burger of a nomination, where it's just Tower of God, Inspector, God of High School, and what's another? Princess Connect Redive. Which one's gonna win? Okay. Thank fucking Lord! There is no Crunchyroll originals in here. We got good shit. We got Dorohedoro. We got Beastars. We got Jujutsu Kaisen. We got Great Pretender. Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken, and whatever the hell Appare Ranman is. I heard that's a terrible show. Why is that in there? Funimation got rid of their comment section? That's funny. That's actually funny. It's definitely going to be Jujutsu for every category. Yeah, well, it's either... Here's the thing. Either they made this award show with the intention to make everyone pick Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, just everything's mediocre, so Jujutsu Kaisen wins because, we'll pay you money if you... who is it? So, Jump? Shonen Jump with Jujutsu Kaisen? And I assume the anime is Shueisha? Toei? Something like that? Maybe even Katakawa. Fuck Katakawa. If that is the case, then they literally set up this whole award show to be mediocre so that the promised shows could win. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Crunchyroll. ReZero got mugged. ReZero got stabbed and mugged. But don't worry, it'll return by death. Beastars, I think I'll have to go with Beastars because that's the only show I've really seen off this. I heard Dorohedoro is really good. Really, really good. I've seen 2 episodes of that. I need to watch more. Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken. It's got a legendary director. Makes sense why it's there. Great Pretender, Wit Studios. Freddie Mercury. Jujutsu Kaisen. Studio Mappa. I don't know. I can't really complain about this one too much. So this is the one that's not that lame. And even then, I feel like it's still kind of a little bit of a letdown. Like Where's Fruits Basket? Fruits Basket isn't even on here, except for Akito. Akito was on here. And maybe another. Where is Fruits Basket? Fruits Basket was literally amazing. It was awesome. It was it's my favorite show of the year because it's great. Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord. Not very good, Crunchyroll. Not very good. Give this effort an F. I would say last year's was an F. The year before that. I remember the year before that not being too bad. I don't know. I can't go anything back further than a year to give it a rating. But this one definitely and the last one are some of the worst ones in recent memory. This is bad. Very bad. They don't count sequels. They don't count sequels. They don't count sequels. Ugh. Ugh. You know, fuck. Let's talk about my best and worst anime of 2020. I was gonna do this in a video. Jesus Lord. Was gonna do this, like, I'm gonna make 2 videos about this, but as my chair creaks, I'm getting a new one. It's on its way. I ordered it today. Oh Lord. Honestly, you know, it's bad when they aren't putting a lot of things in for My Hero Academia. Best anime is Rental Girlfriend. For Ben? No, not for me. Show sucks. Hated it. Let's cause you know it's negative and people don't like it when I shit talk. let's talk about, oh god. One of my most hated anime of 2020. How do I even follow that? That was awful. Like, it ruined my entire mood. Whatever, we'll push through. Rel Romansk. If you've never seen this show, it is about lollies that sell train merch. It's a show, and it's a show about learning how to merchandise trains. It's like 3-minute episodes. It's terrible. It's one of the worst things I've seen. One of the worst things I've seen. Easily. You can't get worse than that. I mean, we watched this for King of Anime podcast. We watched the first episode. We killed it in 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute, I believe, is when we killed it. I mean, Ben, make your own anime awards. You know, at this point, I'm thinking about it. This show is terrible. It's not very good. Rare Romansk was kind of enjoyable for me. Okay. Yeah. If you like it, you liked it. So that's like one of my, I don't think it's, I don't know what's going on with that show. Next, I want to talk a little bit about Tamayomi. Some people probably don't remember this show. This show had some of the worst animation. I remember going into the show thinking that it would be like a fun show with you know, Yuri, like we literally dubbed the show Yuri Baseball on the King of Anime podcast because that's the vibes it gave off of. What was that? And the actual promotional material for this, like the actual, like, Dave, Ben's live streaming. Dave. The actual promotional material. So they released some art for this, and the art looked amazing. And then the show looked like melted wax figures. I'm just like, what's going on? Like, why is this show so bad just right out of the gate, and the art looked so good? Like, it looked really great for the promotional stuff. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what is going on with this show? I don't know. Not much to say about that other than like the first two shows on this are not much to say other than that. It's just they're outright bad. God of High School. I don't know why the screenshots are like this, by the way. I don't have a clue why there's a black border around them. God of High School. I was thinking about putting Tower of God on here, and I thought about it, and I was like, Tower of God isn't that bad. It wasn't super terrible. But God of High School, to me, was. God of High School had, like, literally no story. And I'm confused on what the draw of this show was. Like, what is the point of watching a show that's literally just a collection of fight scenes? And EA says it. Really overrated show. I mean, it really was. And I think it was overrated because there was a lot of excitement for these Webtoon and Crunchyroll original shows. But they all kind of came out with varying degrees of kind of just being a dud. Like, Tower of God was the best one. God of High School, and nobody talks about Noblesse. Nobody talks about Noblesse at all. But God of High School, like, to me, this is like the epitome of really bad, overrated anime. It's just not good. Like, there's not really no merit to this show. And like, what is the point, like, of any of this? Because there's just no story, no character, like, development, nothing. It's just a bunch of fighting. Mappa is probably the reason. I don't know, but yeah, just I don't know. Kind of just a really bad show, in my opinion. Could be wrong. Rent-A-Girlfriend. Once again, not the worst show. Not, by all standards, it's not technically a worst show of 2020 contender. But I think the characters are the worst. Some of the worst characters I've quite honestly ever seen. Shallow, poorly written, on purpose, it seems. Poorly written. The show is literally a meme. It's kind of like how the only reason people talk about certain shows because it's fun to talk about. It's a conversation. There's something going on around it. Who's best girl, that kind of thing. And that's what Rent-A-Girlfriend is. Rent-A-Girlfriend is a social experiment. To me, like that's kind of how the show feels like. It's more of like, what are people saying about Rent-A-Girlfriend on Twitter? What are your favorite YouTubers saying about Rent-A-Girlfriend? To me, the show it's kind of like God of High School. No substance. No real interesting story. No characters that had anything good going for them. A lot of them were really cringy. A lot of them are really a lot of them are just quite frankly shallow. Hollis says manga over anime. I don't know. No way this story is good. No way. And that's the other thing. The premise of this show is by default bad. At least in my eyes. People may disagree with that, obviously. But to me, this show is like you're just doesn't feel cohesive. Nothing about it feels cohesive. And like I said, the only reason people like this show is because of the characters. Like Hollow said, there's a whole episode of Kazuya just stalking Chizuru. It's a whole episode. Yeah, by the way, me and EA did a whole podcast week to week talking about Rent-A-Girlfriend. It's all on there. Every week we complained about it. Well, see, BBC 420 makes a great comment. It's so bad I enjoyed it. That is the thing that people took away from this show. And to me, that's not a good thing to take away from a show, is so bad you enjoyed it. There's nothing wrong with something being so bad you enjoyed it, but when that's how you defend the show, for like other people, will say, "When a girlfriend's not shit, it's so bad it's good." Like, that's not a really good, like, that's not good. That's kind of a novelty at that point. Like, you don't want to be a novelty. Nobody wants to be a novelty. And Rent a Girlfriend is definitely of a novelty. Why is nobody talking about Banana Fish? Is Banana Fish on Crunchyroll now? Banana Fish is awesome. If any of you have never watched Banana Fish, you do yourself a favor and watch it. It's a great show. People say there are no bad ideas, just bad execution. I mean, murder? There are definitely bad ideas. But I know what you mean. But like in terms of a story, you're relatively right. Yeah, I would say so. But to me, it's like, but the idea behind it. So with Rent a Girlfriend, it's like escorts, and I feel like their execution was quite frankly awful. But I think their whole point of wanting, like, what is the spirit behind this show, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And Rent a Girlfriend, from the very start, had no intention of being anything good. Listen to all the playbacks of EA's podcast for sure. Okay, it's Tricks. Do you like Minecraft? By the way, why you my recommendation? I watched like a Promised Neverland video. You sound like Dream low-key? What does that mean? Also, what's up, it's Tricks? From the land of Minecraft. Random person, because of YouTube. But yeah, I don't have anything really good to say about Rent a Girlfriend. Not because I think it's the worst show ever made. Just because I think it's really overrated. Like, it doesn't deserve the praise it gets. And I think people like it just because there's cute anime girls. And that may sound harsh to some people who like it, but I don't think it's that harsh. I think that's fair. And then Yashahime. Dream is a famous Minecraft YouTuber. Oh, okay. Yashahime is... I feel duped by Yashahime. I shouldn't have to really say why Yashahime is bad. Yashahime took what Inuyasha was, distilled it down into a really generic show where nothing happens. I heard the last episode for Yashahime was really bad. Dream the YouTuber? Oh, I got raided by somebody? Is that what's going on? Boomer, I swear. I don't watch Minecraft YouTubers. You know what Bed Wars is? I like the opening and ending of Yashahime. That's all. Yeah, I feel the same way. The characters in this show had a lot. This show had a lot of promise. Going into this show, it was like, finally, like a continuation of Inuyasha that nobody asked for, but still. Where can they go with this story? And it feels like they didn't go anywhere at all. It feels like they didn't do anything with this idea of Yashahime whatsoever. They had a chance here with the characters being like from the original cast being so like they had them in there, but it feels like what they try to do with the original characters was drip feed them to you over time. When is the X-Arm review? Well, I don't want to say never. It may happen. Yashahime episodes answered questions with questions. It's a good way to put it as well. You did not get banned. because it just happens. Big Boomer. How do you feel about Shoku Tensei? It's pretty good. I like it. But Yashahime, everything about it was poised to be great. It's just the story sucks. There's nothing happening. It's I would say nearly bad storytelling in many ways. And I feel like I wasted a lot of time watching this show for the hope that it would get good. And I think I watched 14 episodes and I don't really feel like I want to go back to it. I feel like it was just, a waste of time. Which is funny because I was worried that this would be bad going into it. And like for a minute, I felt like I was proved wrong. The first couple episodes were fine. Pretty decent. And just everything after that slowly went downhill and downhill and downhill. Honestly, at this point, X-Arm is Anime of the Year. The last episode for Yashahime was fire, trust me. I've heard from plenty of people that it wasn't, but I will trust you. Yashahime was 6 or 5 out of 10. Lol. Oh, it had nothing to do with the 3 main characters. You watched Moriarty the Patriot. I liked it, but give it 7 out of 10. I have not. I don't know about fire. Well, that's all for my worst of 2020. Let's get something more positive to close out the stream. My best anime of 2020. Now, I have much more nice things to say about these shows. Okay. Arte. I loved Art. I thought Art was a really fun show. And there's actually not a lot on my best of 2020 list because there wasn't a lot to really watch in 2020 because of COVID, because everything was pushed out of 2020 into 2021, into this season of winter 2021. So this show really was really fun. Like, it wasn't the greatest show ever made. To me, it was pretty good. Like, it was just a good show. It followed a girl named Arte in I forget the setting, but her dream is basically to become a god damn it, I forget all the technical names they had for them. Basically just become an artist of sorts, painting, drawing, stuff like that. And it's just a really fun show. Doesn't have any romance in it where she falls in love with somebody or somebody falls in love with her. It explored a lot of themes from that era of time, and explored a lot of really cool, interesting themes, like her being held down by her parents just because in the time that she was living in, women didn't, have as much opportunities as they do now. So she's kind of persevere through that. And she's strong. She's really strong. Which was a really cool thing about that character. Is like, I'm talking about physical strength. Like, there are some things she would do. She would just like lift up a whole bag of clay. She would struggle with it, but like it was a really cool show. Really cool main character. Like, I love Art. She was awesome. Watched Art again, but this time in dub. The show was good. Yeah, I maybe want to rewatch it in the future as well because we watched it weekly for KOA, and it was a great pick. I think I picked Arte, and I don't regret that at all. I don't think there needs to be season 2 of this. I don't really want to read the manga if there's more past this. I think the way it ended was perfectly fine. Arte could beat Subaru? Probably. Like, legit, probably. Probably could. It's just a good show. Really enjoy it. And then we have Snafu, which I have a gif of Iroha winking over and over because I will get copyright striked if I showed anything more than this. Of course, Snafu, the final season. I forget what the final season was called. 3rd season. I think it had a special name for it, but Snafu was great. It was a great show as well. It was a good closer to the first 2 seasons. It wasn't the best, I guess. For a show as well beloved as Snafu was, it did not feel as cohesive as the previous 2 seasons, especially season 2. But I think it served its purpose of giving us proper closure. And while I really would have liked the ending to have Satsuki climax, thank you. While I would have liked to have the ending to have, I guess, a little bit more of a climax to it, it was still pretty good. It was still pretty good. I liked when Yukino and Hachiman got together at the end. I felt that was a long time coming, and I thought most of it paid off. Yeah, Sasuke says easily the worst season, but I don't think that means it's like a terrible show. Mizu says Snafu was great, but it was rushed. They skipped some material. Yeah, I think that lends to how not as cohesive as the previous 2 seasons. I think that's probably why. Another show I liked was Smile Down the Runway. Never heard of it. Yeah, I think season 2 is still the best. Seeing characters like Kawasaki again was really nice. The little bit they had of Iroha was in there was pretty good. It felt really weird when they skipped over the whole prom thing. That was a little strange. I like the stuff with the teacher. That was really nice. Hiratsuka. Typically, really, I mean, honestly, there wasn't too much to hate of what was shown in Snafu. It's just I did honestly feel like, yeah, it just wasn't as cohesive. But still, it's one of the best of the year, in my opinion. Are you watching Slime Daddy Season 2? I am not. It's Tricks. Ain't a big anime watcher, so I'm getting lost. We're just going over, like, I'm an anime YouTuber that talks about tons of anime, so there's like hundreds that come out a year. I'm a weeb. What do you think about QQ Season 2? So far, pretty great. I love QQ. I think it's the way it should. QQ should have looked the way it does in Season 2 and Season 1. I don't know what they were thinking when they picked that studio. The studio's doing it pretty well. It's cute. It's enjoyable. It's relaxing. That's what I want out of QQ. But yeah, Snafu probably the worst, but still best of 2020 for me. Then we have ReZero Season 2. While it's not completed, still part 1 was pretty good. It was pretty nice seeing episode 1 with the whole Rim Krush confronting Regulus and Leibot and Kaidos. That was really awesome. We get to see our first appearances from them. They animated the toothbrush scene. Oh, I love the toothbrush scene. It's so funny. I can't wait to watch it. But it was so, it was all the excitement around Season 2 from me, doing ReZero videos for 3 years up until this point, just about, with the ReZero podcast, and being a web novel reader and seeing what happens in the Arc 3 interludes. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice to see it. Really was. Nino gang. Yeah, Nino's pretty cool. I like Nino. Yotsuba's awesome as well. Hollow, you hate Yotsuba. You the only reason you like Yotsuba is to troll me. Ooh, ReZero, so many fanboys. I hate to say it, but every fan base has their fanboys. A show isn't defined by their fans. It's defined by how good the show is. Ooh, Nino. Oh, here we go. This was Rent a Girlfriend before Rent a Girlfriend. Who's the best QQ girl? Yeah, exactly. Kaku Tatsu. There's nothing wrong about about liking a show. Do I have a hobby? I have plenty of hobbies. This is one of them. You're watching one of them. we're getting back into QQ here. Getting wrapped up in talking about the characters. ReZero Season 2 is pretty great, though, especially from a web novel reader's perspective, because, you know, seeing and reading all these scenes and seeing them actually animated was pretty awesome. Also, the wait. What's the 4-year wait? To put that into perspective, that's about the length of time that we had to wait for Attack on Titan. Which is crazy. Yeah, I think it was, 2016, so yeah, almost. You guys are having a battle over here. These QQ girls. It was also pretty cool seeing Echidna for the first time. Echidna is a very, very well-beloved character in the series. And I always liked Echidna. I thought she was a pretty neat character. But as well, seeing things, you know, like Emilia and Subaru's relationship, new characters like Garfield, the betrayal of Roswell, that was awesome. And then finally seeing the introduction to all of the witches. And while I still don't like Minerva, or still don't like Typhon and Daphne, I like witches like Echidna, Minerva. Minerva's my favorite. Sekhmet, Carmilla, a lot of really cool stuff. And then you even have, you know, in episode 4, you have the flashback to Subaru's past, which doesn't happen in isekai often or at all. To me, ReZero is the best isekai. And I know that's kind of a dirty word, but it's pretty nice. I love it. I thought season 2 was amazing. You want Minerva to punch you? Okay. Minerva ain't your fave. Stop playing me. Minerva is my favorite. You can go back and watch the ReZero podcast when I said I love Minerva. Garfield and Bakugo have the same VA. Yeah. Yeah, that voice actor is in a lot of stuff. His voice is instantly recognizable. Sekhmet. Oh lord, that screenshot of Krush's arm being ripped off. Quite disturbing. But yeah, ReZero Season 2, definitely. Great season. And then finally, my favorite show of the year, Fruits Basket Season 2. To me, there is just nothing that can compare to the amount of life lessons and stories and how well developed all these characters are. Fruits Basket is one of a kind. There just isn't another show that does it quite like Fruits Basket does. Fruits Basket Season 2, more like shipping Toru and Kyo. Hell yeah. It's the best ship, yo. I mean, there is a massive cast of characters in Fruits Basket, and every single one of them gets meaningful development that actually means something. I'm just going to have to order my novels from the monopoly known as Amazon. I hate ordering from Amazon. Yeah, Toru Honda is easily probably my favorite female character of all time, if not in the top 3 or 5, easily top 10, of course. She's just amazing. She's an amazing character. I mean, you also have like other amazing characters in this series, like God, Kagura, who I initially hated in season 1, and when season 2 rolls around and we get to Kagura's episodes, I'm like, crap, I actually really love Kagura. Kagura is awesome. You have characters in season 2 like Yuki, who get amazing development and go from being pretty good characters to characters that really stand out and have a lot of involvement. And Kyo's really good. Kyo's an awesome character. And then you have, maybe a little bit more gag characters. But even then, those characters are amazing. Characters like Momiji as well had just amazing development in season 2. Even, like side characters in the show get development, and they all tie together. They all interconnect in some way. I can't wait for the final season of Fruits Basket, and I can't wait to cover it on this channel, because, especially with Rising, because, we've been kind of on this journey with Fruits Basket for a year or two, almost 3. And I don't ever regret ever watching Fruits Basket. Initially, I thought I was going to skip out on Fruits Basket and never watch it. And I'm glad I didn't, because this is one of my favorite shows. This is my favorite show of the year, and this is one of my favorite shows ever. I think it's just that good. And there will be people that will say, "Oh, this is like a reverse harem," and that's like not it at all. This show is just so good. Yes, it's me, Sia. Have a good day. Yes, it's me. Yeah, I mean, and it's not only the characters that are great, the art design and the character designs are extremely memorable. The voice acting is top notch for both the English dub and the Japanese. They actually got all of the original cast members from the original 2003 version of Fruits Basket, which I own on Blu-ray, actually. I own quite a bit of Fruits Basket stuff. So, yeah, I mean, this it's also deceptively dark. You wouldn't think it, but Fruits Basket is one of the more darker shows, especially for its genre. Though shoujo does tend to explore a lot of more darker themes. And shoujo is just really underrated in general, in my opinion. A lot of people say shoujo is meant for women or young girls, and I think that's just kind of ridiculous and an oversimplification of what is honestly a really great genre. I mean, take another one of Fruits Basket contemporaries. You have Ouran High School Host Club, which is an incredible show. Another one that I hope one day gets the Fruits Basket treatment. And the thing is, Ouran High School Host Club's anime is great. But I would just love to see a full adaptation of Ouran High School Host Club, much in the same vein that Fruits Basket got. So I guess that's really all I have to say about my best and worst anime of 2020. What do you think about The Promised Neverland? It's great. I'll talking about the new episode tomorrow. There is no harem or reverse in Fruits Basket, if you think about it. No, there isn't. There just isn't. There isn't one, like, at all. Yeah, but Ouran High School is really more appealing to girls, I feel. I don't think so. I also watched Fruits Basket Season 2 again in dub. Did not miss a beat. Yeah. Dub for Fruits Basket Season 2 is great. It's Laura Bailey is in it. Matthew Mercer, I think, is in there. Have you ever watched Crossed Ange? I hate DMC. I have not, but I've heard a lot about Cross Ange in my times of doing YouTube. But I think that's going to be it for the stream. If you haven't already, make sure to check out Wolf Claw's new video. We'll be covering Fruits Basket Season 3 on this channel when it comes out. And I think that's about it. Thanks everybody for coming out. This is pretty fun, even though it was miserable talking about the Crunchyroll Awards in a way, because it was so cringy and terrible. But thanks everybody for coming out. I will tune in next time, tomorrow, when we talk about Promised Neverland Season 2. I'll be doing a video about that tomorrow. So thanks for watching. See you guys.